Hi everybody, and welcome back to Mr. Boring. I've just watched the Marvels, and let me tell ya, I was pleasantly surprised. Admittedly, my expectations were low, but those were far surpassed. So before we go into the Marvels, be sure to subscribe to Mr. Boring and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any piece of boring content. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! There! Don't say I didn't warn you. The Marvels is a fun space adventure that really hits the ground running from the ending of the Miss Marvel show, showcasing the switcheroo amongst Carol, Kamala, and Monica Rambeau. The power switching thing was a cute touch, and it comes off much better in the movie itself than in the trailers. But from the get-go, the chemistry between all three main characters showed, and positively. The switcheroo happened because of a Kree warrior named Dar-Ben. The other bangle, as used by Miss Marvel, it's cosmic, it has powers, and she wanted it. Which its powers I found to be rather inconsistent. Turns out, when Carol left Earth, as she stated, she would destroy the supreme intelligence and all the lies of the Kree. So she did. She destroyed it, and thus receiving the nickname from the Kree, the Annihilator. However, it backfired on Carol because by destroying the supreme intelligence, by destroying Hala, the Kree home planet, was dying, and to witnesses was our villain, Dar-Ben. Using Miss Marvel bangles, she was able to open portals from Hala to other planets, so she can take their resources, air, water, sun, and restore Hala to its greatness, and in the process, take revenge on Captain Marvel, as Dar-Ben, the villain, attacked all the planets and all the people presumably closest to Carol. Overall, Dar-Ben's goals are logical and sensible. The performance might have been lacking. There were strong inconsistencies with her power through the different fights in the movie. Kamala Khan was awesome, the MVP of the movie. Her spirit, super sweet, super enthusiastic, and we got her family throughout the whole movie, which was a definite plus and represented the heart of the movie. Monica Rambeau was great too. Great showcase of her powers. I wish the movie delved more into what exactly are the extent of her powers. She had a Kitty Pryde vibe going on, so that wasn't so well defined. This movie was less about Captain Marvel and more about Carol Danvers, her meaning and her motives. We even get a clue as to who her girly girl is. Awesome cameo by Valkyrie, who came to assist with some Skrull refugees. No relations to the events of Secret Invasion whatsoever. Carol is so powerful, and she knows the harm she can cause. And because of what she did to Hala, the Kree world, she didn't want to come back home, to Earth, which was an emotional part of the movie towards a resolution with Lieutenant Trouble, Monica Rambeau. But as far as storyline reason goes to explain Carol's absence all those years from Earth, I found it to be on the weak side. So, the idea is, because Dar-Ben, the villain, messed with the space bangle, opening portals between planets on a cosmic mumbo-jumbo level, it caused our heroes' powers to entangle, an obstacle which they overcome relatively fast, using the great power of training montage. On one of the planets the Marvel attempted to save from getting sucked, we had Skrull refugees. Again, there was no mention of the Secret Invasion events. It seemed completely detached one from another. Speaking of detached, Nick Fury, back to his lively self, delivered a much better performance than anything in Secret Invasion, commanding the space station Saber, and really is a background character in this movie. The runtime of an hour 45 worked to the benefit of the movie. It was fast-paced and flowed really well, all contributing to an overall fun experience. The movie had Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy vibes, but without crossing the line much. The villain, Darben, was taken down fairly easily considering other third act battles. Not before she tears a hole in the time-space continuum thingy, and the only way to patch it is for Monica to absorb Carol and Kamala's power and unleash it onto the tear, to close it, because it makes sense, right? So Monica does the hero thing. She goes and bit by bit manages to close the tear by dispersing her overly charged powers. But oh no! Monica knew it was a one-way ticket. The space hole was successfully closed, but Monica got left behind in another dimension. What could that be? The end credit scenes. I'll make a completely separated video on that, so I won't spill it here. But let me tell you, oh boy, let me tell you, those did not disappoint, and again added to an overall fun experience of the movie. So, my final early thoughts. The Marvel surprised me, it truly did. I literally expected garbage and got a fun movie. Not too long, not too complicated, very well made and produced. It felt like an expensive movie. Visual effects were on cue, the characters overall delivered. The villain was admittedly rather weak, and we get heavy teases to what comes next. Hope this one can get Marvel back on track. As far as box office goes, we'll see. I'll sign off by saying this: it's not Quantumania, folks. Well, that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video, share your comments down below, and subscribe to Mr. Boring. And as always, you can check out some more boring videos right now. Thank